football season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McDonald. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Johnson on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, McDonald. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Roethlisberger. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
To Chase Claypool.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steeler first down.
On first down, McFarland. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to
Chase Claypool. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them? And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 55 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play. McFarland. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Westbrook now on the return. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a big bang for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. It's hauled in by Wilson. 6'4" tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's McDonald to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
4th down. McDonald. And Wilson has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. Flush to his right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
Jaguars.
And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
2nd and 7.
Fournette running out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing is McDonald. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, it's Roethlisberger. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Number 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Solid carry there by Leonard Fournette, and last year he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200, ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Jacksonville
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, McDonald flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. McDonald. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. This is Samuels. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Steelers 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, McDonald. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Johnson. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, McFarland. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Third quarter play. With the score, Jaguars 21, Steelers 14. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
They'll try and run for it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy call turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Second and 10.
On the give, this is McFarland. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive. McDonald, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw on third down, McDonald, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, McDonald. That one complete. He finds Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Shark with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. McFarland once more. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way down to the 12. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. McDonald. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, this will be McFarland. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. McFarland running out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he lost the football. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, McFarland. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.